Welcome to this explainer. I am so thrilled you're here. Today, we are literally throwing out those complicated spreadsheets, ditching the color-coded categories, and absolutely banishing that guilt that usually comes with managing your money. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by money management, this explainer is finally going to make budgeting feel totally doable and honestly, even empowering. You're going to learn exactly how to automate your savings, control your spending without feeling deprived, and build this amazing monthly rhythm that keeps your money flowing exactly where it needs to go. And you know the absolute best part? This method works for everyone, students, young professionals, basically anyone who wants total financial clarity without ever becoming a quote-unquote budget person. Let's get right into it. But first, we really have to address the elephant in the room, right? Why do most budgets completely fail? Well, think about it. Most people don't stick to a budget because the system they're using is just incredibly complicated. You've got, 20 different categories, you're tracking every single penny, and using these apps that send you stressful notifications every time you so much as breathe near a coffee shop. It feels highly restrictive, and honestly, it just feels like punishment. So if you're frustrated, we are validating that right now. So here's our roadmap for today. We're covering the broken budgeting myth, the 3-bucket system, no math percentages, automating your money flow, troubleshooting money stress, and finally, your first 30 days. Just a few simple steps to get you running a completely fail-proof system. Okay, let's dive into section 1, the broken budgeting myth, and exactly why traditional budgets fail. Because really, budgeting should feel like clarity, not punishment. See the old way? That's the source of all your anxiety. You're juggling 20 categories, obsessing over tracking every single penny, dealing with endless app notifications, and ultimately just feeling guilt whenever you spend money on something you actually enjoy. If you failed at this in the past, hear me right now. You aren't broken. The system is broken. The new way relies on 3 simple buckets, an automated flow, and completely guilt-free spending. That is the exact freedom we're moving towards today. Which brings us perfectly to section 2. The 3-bucket system, needs, wants, and future you. We are simplifying everything down so much that once you set it up, the whole thing practically runs itself. Okay, here is the entire philosophy in a nutshell. Every single dollar you earn goes into one of just 3 distinct buckets. First up, your needs. These are the non-negotiable essentials that literally keep your life running: rent, groceries, utilities, transportation, and insurance. Second, your wants. These are the fun things: eating out, streaming services, hobbies, travel, those little treats. And listen closely to this. This bucket comes with absolutely no guilt and no shame. It is dedicated strictly to intentional enjoyment. Finally, we have the future you bucket. This is your savings, debt payoff, emergency fund, retirement, and your big goals. This is the category where your life really expands. Moving right along into section 3, no math percentages. The absolute magic of percentages. Now, you might be wondering, how do we actually divide our paycheck into these buckets without doing a bunch of complicated math? Well, here's the trick. You do not need to calculate exact dollar amounts down to the cent. You just need percentages. A highly effective, super beginner-friendly starting point is the 50-30-20 split. That's 50% for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for future you. It is visually simple, incredibly effective, and requires absolutely zero advanced math to understand and implement. But here is the real secret to making this fail-proof. It's all about balance, not perfection. You adjust these percentages to fit your specific life stage. So say you're a student. Maybe your needs require 60% of your income. Or if you're an aggressive saver looking to pay down debt fast, you might pump your future you bucket way up to 30%. The power here is entirely in the flexibility. All right, section 4, automating your money flow. Letting the system run itself completely removes daily decision fatigue, so you literally never have to manually categorize another latte again. So here is how it actually works in practice. Step 1, your paycheck hits your main account. Instantly, your automated system takes over. Step 2, it transfers your predetermined percentage right to your needs account. Step 3, it transfers the next chunk to your wants account. And step 4, it sends the rest to your future you account. Once this is all set up with your bank, you don't track every purchase anymore. You simply look at your wants account, and if there's money in it, you just spend from it. Let that sink in for a second. Automation removes guilt because the system protects you from overspending. This is absolutely the ultimate psychological benefit of this entire explainer. You are giving yourself freedom, but it's freedom housed safely inside a sturdy structure. The automation does all the heavy lifting, protecting your goals while still allowing you to actually enjoy your life. Next up is Section 5, troubleshooting money stress. Because, life happens. The crucial point here is knowing how to stay on track without ever feeling restricted. Let's go over the top 3 budgeting problems and their simple, shame-free fixes. Overspending on wants? Don't beat yourself up. Just increase your wants percentage temporarily. Remember, a budget you actually stick to is always better than a quote-unquote perfect one that you abandon. Hit with unexpected expenses? Just build a small, dedicated emergency fund inside your future you bucket. Honestly, even transferring $20 a week adds up really fast. And what if you're feeling deprived? Add a micro budget inside your wants specifically dedicated to daily joy, like books, plants, or your favorite coffee, because joy is what keeps you consistent. Now, this right here is the absolute golden rule of our system. If the money is in the wants bucket, you spend it entirely guilt-free. Just enjoy it. But if it's gone until the next payday. No shame, no lectures, no self-punishment. Having this clear boundary is what actually makes the freedom feel so incredibly good. And finally, we arrive at Section 6, your first 30 days, the starter plan. We have covered so much ground today, and now it's time to put it all into practice. Here is your starter plan, and honestly, this checklist is one you might want to screenshot. First, simply write down your monthly income. Second, decide and assign your 3 percentages. Maybe just start with that 50-30-20 split. Third, log right into your bank and set up those automatic transfers to happen the exact day you get paid. Fourth, start spending from the right bucket. And fifth, and guys, this is vital, commit to this for 30 days and only adjust after that first month. You have to give the system time to build a solid monthly rhythm that truly supports your peace of mind. Budgeting truly doesn't have to be complicated, and it certainly shouldn't feel like a chore. With just 3 categories and a little bit of automation, you have literally everything you need. So I'm going to leave you with this final thought. What will your percentages be for your first 30 days? Don't wait on this. Grab a pen, jot down your numbers right now, and take that very first step toward total financial clarity. Thank you so much for joining me in this explainer, and I'll see you next time.